problem, Jay Prince, and I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're 60 years old and you're trying to be a street you failed. You failed. You failed. You failed. I'm telling you this.
Wave Takeoff, they was down here with y'all, but they seen you walking by. He's laying on the ground. You got Mike bending down, and they seen you walking by. What took place there?
This the crazy thing about that video, right? Is
hey man, yeah man, we got a little bit straightening going on.
This ain't just rap beef, this is straight up war behind closed doors. Mase just lit the match by leaking a private call between Jay Prince and Takeoff. Something no one saw coming, and now Prince is spiraling. We're talking threats, panic cleanup moves, and a whole lot of heat. But guess what? Mase didn't fold. He came back swinging and aired out Prince in a way that had jaws on the floor. He said what a bunch of people had been whispering for a long time, but were too scared to say out loud. And all this is exploding while folks still want real answers about what happened to Takeoff that night in Houston. A night that's still wrapped in mystery. There's missing footage, quieted up witnesses, and two names that just won't disappear. Jay Prince Jr. and DJ Pat. And now with this leaked call, everything just flipped. If what Mase is saying is true, this ain't just a PR mess. Prince might be covering up something way deeper. And we got the receipts to break it down. Tweets from witnesses, hidden clips, podcast threats, bail rumors. It's all coming out. Social media's on fire right now, with folks calling Jay Prince a fake community figure, a fixer with cartel vibes, even saying he's got blood on his hands. This ain't no regular YouTube drama breakdown. This goes back to Takeoff's last moments, mob ties, shady links, and why Prince is now scrambling because the wrong one finally spoke up. Mase kept it low for a minute, but once Prince started throwing shade on the $1 million worth of Game podcast, it was on. Mase and Cameron had been quiet about what went down in Houston until Prince pushed the wrong button. Mase spilled that he personally heard a call between Prince and Takeoff just hours before the tragedy. And what Prince allegedly said on that call? It wasn't no big brother advice. Mase says Prince was pressing Takeoff over loyalty drama, and it didn't sound friendly at all.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. When you're dealing with older people, they're the last to know that things have changed. We not your little like the way you talking. I don't get what you mean. We're not your little.
This wasn't no chill disagreement. This got messy real quick. Mase straight up called out Jay Prince for moving real sneaky, trying to control the story behind the curtains. He said once Takeoff stopped playing along, everything switched up. That phone call Mase is talking about supposedly went down the same night Takeoff was gunned down outside that Houston bowling alley. A dice game, some tension, then bang, shots fired, and just like that, Takeoff was gone at only 28. As soon as Mase broke his silence, Prince snapped. He hit social media tossing out slick threats and tried to clean things up, but only made it worse. He even doubled down on throwing shade at Offset, accusing him of not being there for Takeoff when it mattered most.
You wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive, you know what I mean? So
that's when the whole Offset versus Jay Prince drama blew up, and Cardi B, she jumped in quick to defend her man. But now that Mase dropped this bomb about the private call, Prince is scrambling again, only this time it's way too late to save face. Here's where it really got shady. The street started looking real sideways at Jay Prince and the whole mob tie setup after Takeoff was gone. It didn't take long before Patrick Xavier Clark, better known as DJ Pat, got picked up for the shooting. But here's the part that don't sit right with anybody. DJ Pat somehow came up with a $1 million bond and walked out of jail like it was no big deal. Fast. Too fast. Like somebody real connected didn't want him locked up too long. And don't forget what's been floating around online. People saying Jay Prince was caught walking past Takeoff's body and dropping this cold line, F all that shit, don't ask me none about that shit. And it gets even wilder. Jay Prince Jr. actually asked for his name to be removed from DJ Pat's bond paperwork. If that ain't a red flag, what is? They were all together that night, so why suddenly try to vanish your name? Unless you're trying to slide out now that people are watching, And it ain't just DJ Pat in the mix. Don't forget about Cameron Joshua, aka Lil Cam Fifth. He got picked up right after Takeoff's death on a weapons charge. And guess what? He's connected to mob ties too. Every time someone ends up in a body bag, it's always someone tied to J. Prince Jr. And yet mob ties still got the nerve to play victim. And real ones been peeped the warning signs even before Takeoff's death. Remember Duke the jeweler? He came out to Houston, checked in with mob ties, hit a dice game, and ended up dead. Same setup, same silence. And once again, J. Prince's name lurking in the shadows. And that old clip of J. Prince telling his shotgun man to fall back, yeah, that didn't sit right. It felt planned, like something real organized was going down. When Mase dropped those words, it hit like a gut punch. He wasn't just talking for himself. He was speaking for everyone who's ever felt trapped by that check-in system J. Prince been pushing for decades. And what made it even louder, Cameron didn't say a word. He didn't stop it. He didn't disagree. He just let Mase go off. Which is wild, cause Cam usually plays it safe. That silence said everything. Now fans are convinced Mase been holding that call in his back pocket, just waiting for the perfect moment. And Prince walked right into it. While all this was boiling over, Offset stayed quiet, until J. Prince dragged his name in it, saying he wasn't really there for Takeoff. That's when Offset snapped, and right behind him, Cardi B came in swinging, and she don't bluff. She let the world know they ain't scared of mob ties. Not even a little. That's when it got real. This wasn't music politics anymore. J. Prince just got checked by a full-blown power couple with mainstream reach, and now his street rep is falling apart under the spotlight. Here's what most people ain't noticing, but if you look close, the big names are slowly backing away from Prince. First off, Drake. He used to be all up in mob ties posts, showing mad love, but lately, crickets. Not a repost, not a like, nothing. And that's wild since Jazz Prince is the one who connected Drake with Wayne and Young Money in the first place. And it don't stop there. Jay-Z too. Word on the street, Jay hasn't answered a single peace call from mob ties since 2023. Not a handshake, not a message, just silence. And everybody knows Jay-Z don't do public drama. He just goes silent and moves on. Why? Because these guys are tied to billion-dollar empires and major corporations. They're not trying to get caught in any legal mess, especially with the whispers still swirling around the Takeoff case. And now that Mase is out here exposing private convos, the cover-up days are over. That quiet act ain't cutting it no more. Mob ties only ever had power because of that old-school check-in game. You come to Houston, you link with J. Prince Jr., and you're supposed to be under protection. But now, that whole setup is falling apart. Duke the jeweler checked in. Now he's gone. Takeoff checked in, and he's gone too. And here's where it gets extra shady. What happened to the witnesses that night? When Takeoff got hit, there were over 40 people outside 810 billiards and bowling. We've seen the footage, heard the crowd noise. So where are all the voices now? Because word on the block is, some of them got threatened, and that's why folks been staying quiet. It's not just fear, it's pressure, heavy pressure. Now people online are going all in, accusing mob ties of paying folks off, wiping out footage, and making sure DJ Pat took the whole blame by himself. And one of the wildest theories out there, that J. Prince Jr. was arguing with Quavo, and Takeoff wasn't even part of it, but he's the one who got hit. So now folks are asking, was it an accident or a warning that went sideways? But here's where it jumps into crazy territory. Word from sources close to Mase and Cameron's circle is that the phone call between Prince and Takeoff might have been recorded. Whether it was by accident or someone on the line hit record, that audio could exist. And rumor is, Cam and Mase been holding on to it, just in case Prince tried anything slick. If that tape ever leaks, it could blow everything wide open. We'd finally hear what Prince really said to Takeoff, whether there were threats, pressure, or something even darker. And remember, this ain't just anybody exposing this. This is Mase, the same one who walked away from Diddy, fought the whole industry, and came back stronger. If that call drops, it could be the endgame for J. Prince's whole image. This right here, that's the real mob ties indictment. The Fed's been watching, and it ain't just rap fans paying attention anymore. Every time Jay Prince or his son pops up on camera talking slick, somebody's taking notes. And now that Mase is speaking out, they're really listening. RICO laws don't care if you're a legend in the game. They care about alleged witness tampering, alleged threats, and organized crime moves. And when you got Offset, Cameron, Mase, and a whole fan base pointing fingers saying, you got blood on your hands. No label, no city, and no check-in system is gonna save you. None of that matters if your name ends up on that paperwork. But through all this madness, we can't forget what it's really about. Takeoff, the quiet genius behind Migos. No clout chasing, no beef, just family, music, and good vibes. And the fact that his life got taken during a dice game, surrounded by people who claim to love him, that's the real heartbreak. Prince tried to drop his condolences on Instagram with the line, "Grief is the price of love." But come on, real ones don't want to hear that when blood spilled under your watch and you walked away like nothing happened. The streets ain't letting this slide. They want truth, and they want it now. Mase didn't just clap back, he kicked the door open. He showed that the fear around Jay Prince is cracking. Real voices are rising up, and if Prince keeps trying to twist the narrative, he just might lose everything. From that leaked call, to the Fed circling, to big names stepping back, and witnesses disappearing, this story, it's nowhere near done. If you're keeping up with this wild saga, make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. This ain't over, and I'll catch you in the next one.